Hey, what's up, Limited Legend? I hope that you could hear me. I'm not really sure. It seems like the mic is getting my voice right now, but I don't really know. I can't really hear any feedback, if I'm going to be honest with you. I guess if you can hear me, just, if you don't mind, just leave a little, either a like or drop a emoji, I guess, if you guys... Nice. All right, so I guess what I'm gonna just be doing for now, to kill some time to see if any more people are gonna join, if you don't mind, I'll just, I guess, do some world tournament grinding, just like, I guess, keep my current rank. Unless you want to see something else, just let me know, you know. But just so you know as well, the feedback is kind of slow, so if you do say something, I'll probably get it like 15 seconds later, 30 seconds later. All right, nice. So I guess let's just start it. Honestly, dude, if I'm gonna be honest, I was a lot better at grinding that first day compared to the last few days. Is there no cooler? I usually try to have like cooler as a support unit, because I've noticed that this team kind of runs a lot better with 3 support units, obviously, just key wise and stuff like that, right? So I guess let's just go for it, right? Let's see, so anyways, as well, since you're kind of here, and any other viewer that's here, how was your 4th of July? Just because actually right here in Los Angeles, a few of my friends, they uploaded some videos that there was like a fire right close to where they live and stuff, because their neighbor, I guess, ended up accidentally setting their tree on fire. And then there was another coworker that he actually had to use like 4 fire extinguishers to, I guess, pretty much turn off some palm trees being on fire as well. Like I said, for now, we're just gonna be doing this grind for like what is it right now? In my time, it's 2:53 p.m. So probably for like the next 15 minutes or so, just to see if anybody else is gonna join. And if anybody else does join, we'll just finally do those ticket summons for the weekend. Because I think, I'm not too sure if they leave at 6 p.m. exactly my time, and then, you know, they'll just be gone, or if they'll reset during midnight. So just to be safe, I'll just once it hits 3:15 or whatever the case is, I'll just do that stream. I'll just do it. 350 stones, huh? All right. Have you tried grinding out the world tournament and stuff, just to get a few more stones? I mean, kind of depending. Best recommendation, honestly, if you're just going for the stones, just try to do the rewards or whatever, you know, do the 300 million points, or just get 20 straight wins in a row, or just, you know, playing 20 matches in general, because I think by the end of it you get a little bit over 50 stones. Me personally, you know, I did the whole thing, but because I kept grinding and just try to, you know, be at a higher ranking, I used up about 20 stones from what I actually got to stay at that high rank. Man. Oh, that's one. Usually what I try to do, if you decide to use this team, or anybody, if they try to use this team, either try to use another Rose, because he does give key +3 to extreme class enemies, and obviously this entire team is all extreme class enemies. or he's not here right now. I use the Extreme AGL Turles, the support unit, just because I mean this thing. Obviously, the grind itself is a long time. It takes a really long time, but the matches themselves, they're not that long. So really, in reality, it's kind of really rare for like me personally. Just for the last 3 days, the whole time that I've been using him, he's never transformed. So I've never not had that. I can't. Let me just skip this. I've never had that problem where he transforms and I don't have his buff, you know. So because I do remember, like I was seeing Mr. Baby, like his stream, and one of his followers asked him about the Extreme Turles, and he said not to use them, but I mean I was just kind of testing it out to see if it was true or not. But in reality, like I said, he's never transformed. So as a friend lead, definitely use him, just because I mean his leader skill obviously is nulled, so you can't use him, but his passive skill is still active no matter what. And like I said, this thing goes by pretty quickly. Okay, so I'll get that. So you never really have to worry about him transforming and losing that buff that he provides the entire rotation. So definitely just use that. Let's see, yeah, I'm gonna finish all of it, and we have my. All right, we are getting another infinite stage. That's the super one, right? The super Dragon Ball Broly Super, the themed one, and then the boss rush. I don't remember what that final boss rush stone prize was before. I think that was like 35 stones or 50 stones, right? And hopefully this new boss rush level will give us another 35 stones at least. Oh man, I messed up there. You know what's funny? Because when I first started doing the world tournament in general, I never paid attention to the little animations. So like right here, you know, ends within 4 turns. So my dumb self, I was just kind of running throughout this whole little map thing, trying to avoid some of the enemies in the beginning, and I lost. We're 9 minutes in, so probably in like about 6 minutes, or I'll probably just finish this entire little match or whatever, and we'll just do the ticket summons, get that over with, and then from there we could just grind out what we need to grind out. Let me do that. Also, I mean, trust me, like I love the game, I love Dokkan Battle and everything like that, and I'll try to do some more streams of Dokkan on YouTube. But quick question as well to you guys that are, you know, that are here. Would you guys mind if I stream, not today, but at another time, like any other game? Just because I mean, I do have a PS4, and I bought The Last of Us Part 2 when it came out, and I honestly have not played it. So yeah, so I haven't played it, but I was kind of wondering, hey Mr. Baby, what's up, my man? So I was kind of wondering if I should stream like The Last of Us Part 2, just to diversify the account a little bit. But obviously the main point for it will be hey, we don't post a link to this stream in your. Oh right, I totally forgot about that, my dude. All right, let me do that real quick right now, actually, on the computer, if I hopefully can. Copy. Hey, and Mr. Baby, since you're in here, thanks as well, just because I didn't know about AGL Rose being a support unit, and obviously, you know, being a extreme class lead. So because of that stream you did when you first kind of did the run, I saw that, so that's why I actually started using Rose as a lead. But I don't know if you personally, because I know for me, I use the extreme AGL Turles, and I've never had a problem having him transform. Oh, sorry. Let me get out of this thing. I'm trying to post the link, like my dude is saying, but I'm trying to do it on the computer. Alright, so edit profile. Let's delete that little link. All right, so it's done. Hey, Mr. Raby, are you still grinding out the world tournament? Because I kind of still want to. I'm gonna be honest about it, but just because like I saw that you did that like that 10-hour stream that first night, right? So when I went to work and I saw that, I was just like, holy crap, dude. That's commitment. But you know, I was grinding it out at work, and I'm like, that's 8 hours, right? And then I drove home and I grinded it more, so I was grinding like a total of what, like 12 hours or something like that. And I was thankfully able to go to rank 1, and then I went to sleep. I woke up and I dropped down to rank 3, and then today I dropped down even more. But I mean, I got all the rewards. I don't know if I should even bother trying to go back down to lower digits, or just kind of stay where I'm at right now. Let's see that. And just for anybody who in general like is kind of grinding it out and kind of messed up that first day as well, being a little bit stingy on the items for these final I guess level, you know, like the level 30 or whatever, and they hit so hard, man. I lost like 3 in a row, and I was at a 15 streak, you know, just winning 15 matches in a row, and it was so disappointing because I had to, you know, obviously redo the whole 20 straight. I think currently right now I'm like at 30 or something like that. I'm not really sure. Let's check that out right now. So let me see if we can hurry up a little bit more. So I'm at 33 wins in a row, right? Oh man, honestly, when I lost, because like I was kind of I was feeling confident. I was kind of going against, and the first attacker was, I think, like an extreme physical unit, and my first unit on the rotation was an extreme STR, which was the LR Broly. And I was like, he could take a normal attack, right? Or no, I assumed I wasn't gonna get supered because everything was going so well, just because I was using all the items or whatever. And the first thing the enemy does is just super me, and I just completely lose. And I was just like, my stomach sank, dude. I was like the worst feeling ever because I wasn't expecting that. And we, yeah, no problem. Oh, yeah. See who's still in the chat. I just see the one, but hey, you're a goat, bro. Let's see. Let's see. I can't see who's on it. That kind of sucks. I don't know why. Hopefully this thing isn't dropping too much frames. So what's the stream at right now? 16 minutes, huh? Um, Probably, yeah. Let me just finish this final one right here, and then I'll do the ticket summons just to get it over with. Because I know that if we wait for more streamers, more viewers to come in, we might just be here all day. So I'd rather just do it with you guys, whoever's here in the lobby right now. And man, I forgot what was his name, the Instagram follower, but there was a guy. He was saying that it would be a good idea to stream it, so we could all let's move this here, so we could at least all summon together, or let me do the summons and then you guys could do that final one, kind of like how Nano does it. But I thought it was a good idea just because it's gonna be my first stream in general, so I was like, oh yeah, let me do that community summon, and hopefully if I don't get any luck for that final summon, hopefully you guys will get that luck. Let's see. So if you're here, 3 Renoso? Was it 3KREINOSO? If you're here, I get the stream for you, my dude. Well, for everybody, but you know, he's the one that like really pushed me to actually do it, you know. So I thank you for that, my dude, because trust me, for this, what time did I wake up? Like around 10, 11. So I was like kind of setting up everything, trying to figure out a good little background, and I was just like really stressing out for like the last hour, just trying to see if like, oh man, should I actually do the stream, should I not do the stream, blah 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 blah. And I said, yeah, might as well, right? I guess for now, let's just kill some time right now, right? And if anything, I'll just kind of show you what I have unit wise. Let me see. We'll just scroll through this for the next few seconds, minutes, whatever it is. Because thankfully, since the last time I did this, I have gotten a lot more units. I have been able to awaken a lot more of them, right? And some of them, that was a mistake. Best recommendation, honestly, just for anybody in general, because some of my friends, I'm not gonna say who, whenever you get a new unit, just kind of like click on them and just check their TUR form or their LR form, whatever it is, and just check out their attack effects and then their actual passive skill, to see whether they're good or not, and see if it's worth putting any orbs in them. Just because yeah, like I'm saying, like this specific friend, he has a lot of good units in his box, but they're all still in their SSR form, and sometimes he doesn't know they're actually good units until I kind of like mention what they do, or if I use them for like super battle road or anything like that. But I mean, hey, so like I said, we hit that 20 minute mark, so I'm just gonna start doing the summons. I wanted to wait until 6 and see if I could get 7 more tickets. I could have a full 50, and that's like what, like 6 summons or whatever, but I don't want to risk it and wait until 6 and then have this weekend summon banner go away. So I'll just do it right now. For anybody, I don't know if you want to join the summon right now or just wait until my last one if you have any tickets and kind of do it together, or you could just summon with me through this 5 or 6 multi that I'm going to do, right? I mean multis that I'm going to do. So we'll just start right now. I'm kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie, because so as you guys saw, I have him, but I think I only have 1 dupe with him. I have him, I need a few more dupes with him. She's completely rainbowed. I need more dupes of them specifically. 3 more dupes of him until he's rainbowed, And I hope for these guys, the fusions, I hope they get like easy A's or something like that, because I mean they're mostly support units. I think there's like 2 support units in them, right? But it's like they have no defense, so they're really kind of useless. Well, they're useless for the bigger events, put it that way. So I guess we'll just do it right now, right? 1, 2, and let's pull it. No pun intended. Alright, so that's not really going to be anything good. So more than likely this one's all going to be just pure SSRs. I mean pure SRs. Okay, so never mind, that's 1 screen crack. Oh, okay, I was hoping for 2, but the Super Saiyan 2 Bojack Gohan, right? And is this one the tech one? STR1. Alright, so I'll take that. Just screenshot that. Just to post it on the gram, right? And then that's not gonna be anything good either, so I don't know. So at least since he's Super Saiyan 3, that's a guaranteed SSR. All right, so actually I could actually use her. I only have the 1 copy, but she's good just because of the stunning ability. And for the Super Battle Road, I think it's the future category one. She would be really good against the Tech Cell, just because I think he's a middle boss, right? But he has a lot of health, and he attacks in every place possible. And trust me, that I've lost a lot of those runs because of him specifically. So at least stunning him or like sitting in super attack helps to pass that specific boss. Yeah, because he was one of the most annoying ones to go through, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, so this is I think I only have the 1 copy, so I guess I could use him. Because at the end of the day, even if it's a crappy unit and you get a dupe of him, it's 1 step closer to at least rainbowing the unit. And because Dokkan's been a lot better at easying a lot, other units, he's totally worth it. I mean, you never know, if he ever gets an easy A, he could just become a literal god again. So that's a pair. Let's see if anything happens, right? It's only Super Saiyan 2. Someone got an LR, I forgot. Alright, so that's a Gowasun. Gowasun Zamasu, so I could definitely use that. I could use that tech Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Alright, so it's 3 SSRs in this, huh? Is this the lead? Is that it? There's... Okay. I wonder if he's ever going to get like an actual good card. I'm trying to see if this one, if this is the Shadow Dragon lead one. Okay, so never mind. Is that the STR one? I can't remember. No, it's not. That's the full power one. I think this might be my, okay, so my second dupe of him. I guess that's 2 left, huh? Man. And a single? Hopefully I get a single, because I saw someone online on Instagram or Reddit, I forgot what it was, and they got a LR. Looks like an LR from here, but I forgot what it was. So this is gonna be hot garbage. It seems like it's gonna be hot garbage. Yeah. Pile of steamy, useless garbage. So we'll just do the single, and then we'll do the last final multi. That's nothing, right? And this is an alarm. Nothing. Whatever. And this one's the final one. That's it. The Boy Chiaotzu just kind of messing it up. I wish Krillin came out. Usually Krillin's like a good one, right?
Yep, never mind. Nothing. Maybe? No, nothing. Well, that one kind of sucked. At least we got some good, like, summons, right? On the other ones. So, one thing. Okay, so let's lock some of these SSRs. So, we need this guy right here. This one's like whatever. I don't know if he got an easy A. I can't really remember if I'm gonna be honest. This guy. And her, I definitely need her. I'm glad that I got a second dupe of her, so at least she could crit and do additionals now, since she was only able to dodge. And I think that's it. Yeah. So one good thing, if I'm gonna be honest, like one good thing I like about doing multis in general, even if it's like crappy multis, is all the SRs that I could just feed into the Baba shop. And you know, I'll obviously get more Baba points. Just this is okay. That works. Yeah, because every so often, you know, this is the best place to get items. Like what, Princess Snakes, Whis, Icarus, and the thing is that sometimes you get discounts on them, but you have to be checking it every so often. So definitely do not kind of sell them. I mean, you can if you need the Zenny, honestly, but I feel that if you just trade them for Baba points, you get a lot more compared to the Zenny. Just because sometimes like SSRs, I've seen them only give you like 10k or something like that. And me personally, I don't feel like that's worth it. So, I mean, if you need money, just do right here. Just do the easy areas. I mean, just go as high as you possibly can, and then it'll kind of add up. Just because, obviously, you know, I went up to 71 for this guy, and I think, where is it? There was another one. What was the easy A that came up before this one? I think it was a Frieza one. Wait, no, there was an easy A that came out before the Trunks and the two Friezas. I forgot which one it was, but this guy, Extreme AGO Rose, right? So I grinded him up to 100, and before that, so just remove, I guess, from my Zenny count up here, remove the 2 and the 7, and that's how much Zenny I had. I was just grinding it up to the point where I just couldn't beat the boss anymore. Sold all the Hercule statues because, you know, you get the gold and silver. I don't think you get platinum, but sold them, and then obviously the world tournament kind of helped out a lot more as well. So I was able to go up to, what is this, 100,000 million, 27 million, right? Or is it 2 million? I can't really tell. So 3, 6, yeah, 27 million. Alright, so I guess I would guess. Oh yeah, and then this guy's gonna leave in 2 minutes. I mean 2 minutes in 2 days, huh? I don't know. You know something? I still haven't really bothered doing any of these guys. This one I can't pass because I still need the AGL Gogeta fusion. Movie Heroes Gogeta fusion as well. I almost passed it, but for some reason the 8 UI obviously knows where to attack your weakest unit, right? And then movie bosses. My movie bosses team is okay for Super Battle Road, but not for LGE. A must-have, obviously, is the STR Cooler. You just kind of do a transformation boost team that has movie bosses unit in it, but it helps more if you have 2 coolers instead of the 1, just so every rotation you have a lot of damage being dealt to Goku. Androids, haven't tried it. Yeah, all of these other ones I haven't tried. So that was Androids, Wicked Bloodline I haven't tried. Time Travelers I haven't tried. I actually accidentally passed Future. I wasn't like paying attention to it, so I just kind of, just for fun, I was running a Futures team and I just happened to pass that. Yeah, all these other ones I haven't tried. So probably at a later date, I'll just either live stream passing it, or just record it and do it later on myself, I guess. But I don't know. And it kind of sucks that a lot of these story events, you can't really grind much from it. I mean, right here, except this one, obviously the greatest challenge. This would be another way to also grind up Zenny. Just especially if you have any boosts or whatever, just do the Z hard one, stage 10, and then you'll usually get 6 statues. I've never had the point where I just only get the bronze ones. I've had just silver and gold, and I mean there was a few times where it was like a lot of them just bronze, and like 2 or 3 were only silver and gold. Nothing. I guess for this one you could grind up. It would be a better use of your stones if you just grind up Videl units. This is nothing. I guess you can get that frog, right? This one's nothing. Besides that Kid Gohan. Raditz for the extreme tech Raditz, right? Or this one. If you haven't done it already, just for anybody in general, grind this guy up, just because he is going to get his Easy 8 for the 5-year anniversary, right? And he's going to get a lot better. This one I've been grinding a lot just for her, for Princess Snake. If you go to the 5th mission, right here, the fight in the next world, you'll get so you actually have to land on the enemy bubbles or whatever, defeat them, and then you'll get like 2 Princess Snakes. The max I ever got was like 4, maybe 8, but it's better if you do use the boost, so just double it and save some time, because it's not a super long run, but it is kind of like annoying. You get to keep how do I say, you have to keep going and making sure that you use your what was it called, like tile skips, your numbers, like 1 2 3 4 5. Make sure that you actually land on it, because if you don't, you'll just land on the question marks and either get Zenny or items or whatever, but not always a Princess Snake. So for now, we'll just keep, I guess, grinding it out. Nah, I know. I won't do that. Let me just... I really don't know what to do right now. Where's the... Never mind. I was gonna try to grind out the STR Frieza, the Prime Battle one, because I haven't actually LR'd him. I'm done with him. I've LR'd him, but I haven't SA20'd him. But I'm just gonna wait until he comes back with that category boost thing, where you'll get more than just 7 medals by completing the event. Because that's what I've done with all the other Prime battles, like for the Trunks, the first form Cell. Like I grind up the first one, but then I just wait until they come back, just because I personally, I don't feel that it's worth using up 18 extra stones just to grind them up to like SA20, right? But you know something? Let me kind of wondering, should I do it or not? Because it'll extend the stream a lot longer. Yeah, I'll probably do a separate stream for the LG event run or whatever. I won't do it now, just because it will extend it a lot more, and I'd rather just kind of do a separate video for that. Where's the? Yeah, I'll just go to the world tournament. I'll just grind it up a bit more. So, blah, blah. The question is, do you think they're ever going to revamp the world tournament just so it won't be as, well, how would I say it, as grindy as it is now? Let me see. I don't like when the AI kind of, I for a fact, you know, they could pick 6 tile skips or whatever, right? And sometimes they do it where they just stop at the tile right in front of you, and it kind of makes you use one of your turns to move and actually fight them. Like, I hate that. Like, I just like that so much, just because it wastes time. I mean, seconds are seconds, but it adds up eventually, right? So just like, because I did notice, like, for a while I kind of got tired of using this extreme, you know, team, the boss, the enemy team. It's fun just because obviously it goes, you know, it makes the world tournament go by a lot faster, but then it kind of gets boring after a while. So I switched it up to a pure Saiyan theme, and I personally liked it. I'm not gonna lie, because I mean, you could still have you could still technically have the Super Saiyan Broly, Dragon Ball Super Broly, the extreme physical one, and the extreme Ints Raditz on the pure Saiyan team. And then from there, if you don't have the LR Kevin Khalifa, I mean, I use them just because they at least do a minimum of 3 attacks. I don't know what I should do. I'll do that. So that's STR, Int. So we'll just do some items. So Bulma, Baba, and another Bulma for the defensive boost, because sometimes, man, on just having 2 normal attacks on the same, like this first Rose, like they almost, I've gotten to a few times where they've almost killed me just by kind of being reckless and me being so that, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like a normal attack. I didn't see the exact number of that, but it does thousands, you know, if it's type neutral. Even if it's like, what was that, AGL, and he was an Int, you could still do a lot of damage just from a normal attack. And obviously the supers, they'll do anywhere between 200,000 to like 300,000 depending on the unit. And grinding it out, I've noticed that some of the biggest tanks for, I guess, the people that you're going against is usually the Brolys, surprisingly. Whether it's like the LR STR one, I don't know if they do the Easy 8 STR one, and I know they do the extreme physical one. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I need 5 for him, so I'm not going to do that. So we'll just do this. So I don't need that. I'll do this. Increase their attacking game. I'll do that. I guess, whatever. It doesn't matter at this point, right? Because, you know, surprisingly as well, something that kind of like I never suspect is when I'll do that double item to increase their super attack, and they still, like, it's still not strong enough for them to one-shot everybody. Obviously the type neutrality, the type disadvantage one always never really wins, but sometimes it does, especially if it's a crit. The units I have noticed, that's probably because of how I built them, but it was the extreme physical second form Frieza. he has crit the most out of every single unit that I've been using. And I mean, let me see, let's go back to the, we'll just get rid of that. All right, so him, for Rose, I have no dupes of him. He's Rain, but I think for this one I might have one dupe, no dupes. But I mean, he still has a ability to go to the crit system. No dupes for him for sure. Him, I have like at least one dupe in him. Yeah, see. And him, I think it's just the one copy. Well, 2 copies. All right, never mind. But I've noticed, well, I mean, never mind. I just kind of like saw myself. It's obviously because the extreme physical one is rainbowed. The good thing though is when he came out is right off the bat they let us easy A him. And I remember when that happened, it was kind of like, wait, what's kind of like that one meme of that one guy that I guess he's in hold on. Yeah, let's do that. He's like in a hockey game or something like that, or like a football game or something like that, and just kind of like, I guess someone scores and he's recording himself and he's like, wait, what's happening, what's going on, blah blah blah, blah. And he's like lost. So that's kind of how I was when I saw that the extreme physical second form Frieza was getting easy A. I was just like, oh my god, like this has never happened. They've never given us an easy A like right off the bat. Well, at least when I was playing the game, because I think I don't know, I wasn't playing Dokkan when it happened, but I know when the Goku Jr. and the Vegeta Jr. that they went in the physical one, when I came back, you were able to easy A him, but I think when I was originally, you know, first playing, the super physical Vegeta Jr. wasn't out yet, but the super int Goku Jr. was. I don't remember if you were able to easy A him, honestly, right off the bat. I know that you could, obviously his orbs and everything like that are like self-sufficient, so you don't really have to use, you don't have to use any Elder Kais, you don't have to use any of your int orbs to max them out, right? Let me see. And this is the one thing I also dislike about the World Tournament, that it takes a lot longer, because then the AI decides to run away from you, so you literally have to chase them. And sometimes like they don't have just the 1 or 2 tile skips, they'll do like 5 around you and just kind of completely, all right, so let's do that. And they'll just kind of completely just waste your time, right? I'm gonna skip that. And like I said, for the War Tournament, especially if you're like up on what is level 30 or whatever, do not be stingy with your items. That's okay if you're like, what is it, like 10 and under, because it's like 1, 1.5, 3, 3.5, 5, 7, and 10, right? I really don't remember how it is. Well, we actually can check it right now. But like I'm saying, at those lower levels, yeah, go for it. You don't have to use any items, but for these, definitely do, just because the normal attacks, remember, like, you're only getting 1 leader skill boost, right? Like you get a chance to get, well, to use a friend leader, but his leader skill is not active, only his passive skill. So literally the only leader skill that's being used is your own leader skill. So that's why like this extreme AGL Rose, like he's good because he gives key +4 for all extreme class allies, and then he gives key +3 on the rotation. So that's why I use him, because I saw Mr. Baby do that. But if you just use, what was it, like last World Tournament we had like 3 months ago, I didn't really grind that one out, but I used the AGL Zamasu because he's 120 all across the board and key +3, but because it was key +3, and then, you know, myself, I wasn't using any, I haven't used Broly, this tech Broly, so let me just use him. The point I was saying is that I wasn't using any support units. So even though the team was, it was kind of almost the exact same thing that I'm using now. I was using the STR and extreme. Man, this guy's running away from me again. The extreme STR and extreme physical cells, since they link up well together, and then I was using the extreme physical and this AGL. Okay, yeah, this AGL Frieza. And but the main point is, like I said, I wasn't running any type of support units, so I was struggling a lot. And for that one, since I was kind of struggling a lot for Ki, I never really went kind of like ham into actually grinding the world tournament. And so I guess the truth was, right, when you use Tech Broly, you kind of have to build the team around him. If not, he's just going to be... I don't get that. I just used 2 support items and most of them aren't dead. So hopefully this second form Frieza will crit everybody. Jeez. I was not expecting him to do 100k. So thankfully this Broly is doing a super. Is he gonna do... Oh, he's not AoE, huh? Right, so I guess I'll just do that. And that should be it. Hopefully. Because I didn't nullify their super attacks, so if they don't die, I will more than likely get super. Even normal attack, I will get completely wrecked. Alright, cool. So we won. I think after this one, honestly, just because the stream's been going on for almost an hour, I'll probably stop with Dokkan. I'll stop the Dokkan stream, and I might, I don't know, whoever's here. Oh, Kevin, you're here. Nice. Yes, Kevin, you did miss the summons, my dude. I did about 30 minutes ago, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I got rid of all the crappy SRs, but let's see. These are the units that I pulled from the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan to the Zamasu. Those are the ones that I got. So at least personally, like, yeah, I'm sorry that you missed it, my dude. I wish you were here. I was actually kind of like waiting a bit, like I said, I waited like 20 minutes into the stream to actually do the recording, well, to do the summons. But like I said, this is what your boy got, Guasun Zamasu, so I finally got a dupe for them so they could finally crit. I could add, you know, some more dodge into them. This Mai, which is good too. I need to have some crits and some dupes, well, some additional abilities for her as well. But I don't know. Like I was saying earlier, I was kind of just like, since I've been doing the stream for about 50 minutes, I'm probably just gonna finish the stream, my dude. And I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up again. Well, I mean, I'm gonna do it in the stream for Dokkan at another time, but I'm saying I don't know if, how do I say, if I should continue streaming, but I should try to do The Last of Us 2. Because I mentioned earlier in the stream that I haven't. I bought it since day one, but I never really played it. So I'm thinking of just kind of passing it since I have some time. Let me see. Yeah. If anything, yeah, probably what I'll do next time when I do the stream, Kevin, I'll just DM you, like personally. I'll just DM you, and I'll just like let you know, like, hey, dude, the stream's going on, blah blah blah. But quick question as well, like, where are you from exactly? Because I'm from like Los Angeles, so I don't know if we have like a 5-hour gap, a 3-hour gap, 2-hour gap, or 8-hour gap. Have you passed the Last of Us Part 2? Yeah, I played the first one. I passed the first one. But it's been like years since I played it, so I don't remember everything entirely about it. And I tried replaying it like I think it was like a few months back, but I only did like the first hour of it. I didn't get too far into it. Like I barely got to the point where we got Ellie for the first time. Oh, New Jersey, huh? How's that? I think that might be like a 3-hour time between us. So actually, I'm kind of wondering, maybe I'll get lucky enough to get them, but then it's like we're so close. We're like literally 2 days away from the anniversary. So I'm like, should I just save the 50 stones, wait until I get like 1700, 1800, whatever the case is, and just say use them there? You beat it last week. All right. Did you just like how do I say? Did you just like played it straight through? Like, how long is the game? Like 10 hours, 12 hours? Do something. Screw it. I'll do a single. Let's see if something happens with that single. Well, let's do this because it's like a little trick I try to do sometimes that supposedly helps. So 1, 2, 3, and then you exit out, and then you just, obviously I do it with the multi, but let's see if it worked with the single. I'm getting nothing. I'm getting nothing. Never mind. But you never know. That's the J3? No. Alright, man. Well, whatever. I mean, it is an LR banner. That's why I'm like, I'd rather than just not summon on LR banners unless it's an actual good unit, like a really, really good unit, like the UI. Because when UI was first announced, I was not planning to summon for him like whatsoever, dude. But I just gotta say, since I am gonna end, I'll just end the stream right now, dude. I appreciate that you came, even if it's late or whatever the case is. Thank you for giving me the idea. I kind of did like a little shout out to you. I couldn't really say your entire Instagram name. I murdered that, dude. But I kind of did a little shout out, just saying thanks to you specifically, just because you are the one that pushed me to do the stream. Just before this, I was not really doing it, but thanks, dude. Just for anybody watching the video in general that wasn't on the stream, but wanted to watch this almost hour-long stream, thanks for watching it. And remember, the pandemic's still going on.